Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to CBS News, President Donald Trump announced on Monday that the United States will immediately establish itself as the guardian of the Hormuz Strait. In a move described as a matter of fairness, Trump proposed charging a 20% reimbursement fee on all cargo shipped through the vital waterway to cover U.S. security and safety costs. Additionally, the U.S. is reinstating its naval blockade on Iranian ports and vessels, emphasizing that it will strictly target Iranian shipping and customers while allowing open transit for other nations. This escalation follows weeks of tension and a reduction in maritime traffic after a U.S.-Israel joint war on Iran was launched in February. In response to recent U.S. airstrikes and pressure on southern shipping lanes near Oman, Iran's Persian Gulf Strait Authority declared transit through the strait currently unfeasible, requiring vessels to obtain permits via its portal once stability is restored. Trump's proposed cargo fees follow Washington's previous condemnation of Tehran's suggestions to charge commercial transit fees, highlighting the deepening dispute over control of this critical global energy corridor. According to a report by TechCrunch, the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, has officially cleared SpaceX to resume flight testing of its Starship prototype system. The decision follows an investigation into a May test flight, during which the Super Heavy booster stage failed to complete a simulated landing and crashed into the Gulf of Mexico. SpaceX identified the cause as heat-related propulsion issues and erroneous engine alarms, which caused the booster to rotate incorrectly during separation. Having implemented corrective hardware and software modifications, SpaceX announced that the next flight could take place as early as Thursday, July 16, 2026. Crucially, this will mark Starship's first flight since SpaceX became a publicly traded company on June 12, following a record-breaking $86 billion IPO. In addition to testing the rocket's relight and landing reliability, this launch will carry the first active third-generation Starlink satellites. The V3 Starlink constellation relies on high-capacity lasers and is designed to boost internet capacity and speeds. A successful, fully reusable Starship is vital to both the profitability of the Starlink network and SpaceX's long-term deep space exploration ambitions. According to a report by NBC News, the artificial intelligence company Anthropic has announced that it is moving its popular Claude Cowork agent to the cloud. Launched in January, Claude Cowork was designed primarily for non-technical users to automate multi-step workflows for personal organization and scheduling. Utilizing files, folders, and applications without needing continuous prompts. Previously, the tool could only be run on specific active devices associated with a single account. The transition to the cloud will allow scheduled tasks, such as drafting emails, to run even when a user's device is offline, while enabling access across multiple devices simultaneously. The update will also unify Claude's chat and Cowork features in a single space with shared file access. Anthropic is initially offering beta access to users on its premium Max subscription, with plans to expand availability soon. To address privacy and security concerns regarding agent permissions, Anthropic maintains a consent structure that repeatedly requests user approval as Cowork executes tasks. According to CNBC, shares of SpaceX fell for a second consecutive trading day on Monday, pulling the stock closer to its initial public offering price of $100 SIPs. The stock trading under the ticker SPCX has also slid below its June 12 debut price of $150. This recent downward movement occurs just days after the space and artificial intelligence company, led by billionaire Elon Musk, secured its spot in the NASDAQ 100 index last week. The inclusion followed a recent rule revision by the exchange that allows newly public companies to be added to the benchmark index within a month of their market debut. While the transition into the Nasdaq 100 prompted a wave of buying from passive index tracking funds to match the index's new allocation, it was not enough to halt the stock slide on Monday. SpaceX initially went public a month ago in a record-breaking IPO, but has faced selling pressure since, with shares currently hovering near their original listing price. In a recent report by Xinhua, U.S. President Donald Trump announced that the United States would likely take control of the Strait of Hormuz, positioning the country as the primary guardian of the strategic waterway. During a phone interview with Fox News on Monday, Trump emphasized that the U.S. should not bear the burden of this responsibility alone, suggesting that wealthy nations benefiting from the secure passage should reimburse the United States for the costs involved. Beyond his comments on the strait, President Trump issued a stern warning to Iran, threatening further military strikes. He accused Tehran of violating previous ceasefire agreements, stating that the Iranian government has repeatedly failed to uphold its commitments, asserting that the U.S. had reached its limit with these broken deals. Trump stated, "We're just going to hit them very hard." That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.